Oh, have you seen anything as appetizing as that? That is superb. Italian sausage and bean casserole. Wow. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, an Italian. We're making an Italian sausage pasta casserole. Bellissimo. An absolutely fantastic tasty dish. Easy to come together. I've already cooked my pasta. This is al dente, basically only just cooked through. As you can see, it's still red hot. I've chucked a little bit of olive oil on there just to stir it through. We don't want a lot of stuck together pasta. I'm just going to put that to one side as we crack on. Okay, I've already prepped the ingredients as such, okay, but in here I've got Italian sausages. We're going to take the skin off in a minute and use the sausage meat. Italian sausages, supermarket, okay, they're not all very Italianized as such. They have a reasonable amount of seasoning and flavour in, but we're going to add Italian herbs. We're going to spruce it up a little bit. Diced celery, diced red and yellow bell pepper, capsicum. I had a half a pepper left over on each from what we did the other day. I've got some onion and garlic, and I've got some carrots, tomato puree and paprika. I've got a tin tomatoes, and I have some cannelloni beans or white beans, it depends what you use, and it is a Italian brand because we're making Italian, but that's irrelevant. We just want some beans in. You know, you could throw baked beans in if you wanted to. The seasoning in the dish with the baked beans, it won't make any difference apart from you'll have more of a tomato sauce. Okay, so what we have to do is take the skins off this and keep the meat. Very straightforward. You either use a pair of scissors or just use a knife. We do not want the skin. We want the contents. So I'll tell you what, we're going to chuck it in that bowl, look. And you can see what's going on. So it's straight down there, come on. We're just cutting off the skin. It's easy to do it that way. We want the sausage meat. So that's our sausages skinned. Okay, it's a fairly straightforward cook actually. Well, a little bit of olive oil today, not butter. Ooh. A shock. What a flame on. We don't want to go too high, just high enough to fry off the sausage meat. And we're just going to chuck it in and break it up in the pan basically. Now the idea of frying it off in here is to get a little bit of colour on. You don't have to, just try and cook your sausage through. But I actually want to put some brown on this sausage. That is going with the flavour inside the casserole. So that is our sausage and we're just going to do that. And then start by just breaking it up and start by cooking the sausage meat. Now you don't have to go crazy in breaking it up. Let it start like that and then break it up as it's cooked a little bit. And then that way we're certain to get some brown. So just break up your sausage meat in the pan and then try and cook this through. Now, with it being sausages that are being made commercially, you know, it might have fillers in, it might have a binder in, you know, it might be sticking together a little bit, but we try and break it up if we can. Now, I can see out of these sausages actually we've got fennel seeds in there. So they've actually been made properly. Wow. That is incredible. That is amazing. Oh, well done. Now when you've got a nice little bit of colour like that, I'm just going to turn it off while we put it into a pan, into a dish. We want that out of there. We're going to put it into a dish. Because that's going to one side whilst we carry on. So there we are, sausages done. Pan back on, it's still got a bit of flavour in there, look. but it doesn't have enough oil. A little bit of olive oil. Flame back on. It's not going to take long to warm this up. Don't cook it too high. It's olive oil. Olive oil's not got a high smoke point for big stir fries. Onion, garlic in. We're going to have a little whiz, and then we're going to chuck in the carrots and the bell peppers. It's a very easy cook this. You can knock this up anytime for a weeknight meal. Very filling, served with garlic, bread, a little bit of salad if it goes cold. Fabulous. Really fabulous. Okay, in there, carrots. Now it doesn't matter what order you put this in. Celery, bell pepper, that's our veggies. Stir through. Look at that colour in there. That is fantastic. Little saute on this. We want to saute about 6 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes. Just soften it up a little bit in there. In with a little bit of salt. Salt to taste. You can put in whatever you like. It's going to draw the moisture out. In there, a little bit of black pepper. Give it a little stir through. Whoa. That smells fantastic. Okay, when you've had about 5 minutes, we're going to go in there with some herbs. This is Italian herbs. I'm going in with about that much. Just under a tablespoon or something like that, you know. I'm going to go in there with a teaspoon of smoked paprika. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. So that is a little stir in. Now we have to be careful now. We don't want to burn any of this because it will start to catch. Now alleviate that. In there, your juice of your canned tomatoes. Let's have that stirred in. Oh, that looks fabulous actually. Look at that. That's got some flavour going on in there, look. It smells absolutely incredible. Okay, our tomatoes are not chopped as per usual. And you know why. They're expensive out here, chopped and not unchopped. So chop them up in a can with your scissors. Add them to your dish. Now that is a nice thick mix in there. It's too thick, that's why we have chicken stock on hand, and we're going to be putting the chicken stock in, made up with a cube. So in with your chicken stock, in with your beans, give it a little stir. Quite watery at the moment, but that's fine. We need some juice. We need the beans and everything to cook in here. And we're going to put the sausage back in. And then we'll put a lid on. I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes. Sausage back in there. In it goes. This is a fantastic, easy one pot. Well, it's a one pot, 1 pan pasta, 1 dish oven. Now what I will say is that you can cook this for 15 minutes because this is all cooked in 15 minutes, and you can serve it like that with crusty bread. Chuck over some parmesan, a little fresh basil, and you can eat it like a casserole stew. Not a problem. On with your lid, and we let that simmer for about 15 minutes. Now obviously within that 15 minutes, keep coming, little stir so nothing sticks on the bottom of the pan. Lid back on, cook. I mean, come on, look at that. That looks sensational right there. Crusty bread when this is cooked out in 15 minutes. What a meal out of a bowl. Oh. Anyway, we digress. Lid on, 15 minutes. Okay, if you decide that you've got too much fluid like I think I have for this, I'm going to take the lid off for about 5 minutes and cook it uncovered. I want a little bit of this fluid to cook off before adding it to our casserole. I actually want it in there, but I think there might be a little bit too much. So we're going to do 5 minutes without the lid on. Okay, that is looking absolutely fabulous. Right, there's enough sauce there. That's it. That's job done. Turn off. So I have this big bowl here, look. I'm going to chuck our pasta in there. Okay, so there's our pasta, and like I say, I actually put a little bit of olive oil on there. That's why it's not stuck together. So what we are going to do is dump that lot in there. So it's just a case of a good stir in there. Let's have it mixed in. And we're going to add a little bit of fresh basil to this, just to cook inside. And we might have a little bit of fresh basil to go over the top. Our fresh basil, we're going to do no more than give it a tear and a twist and throw in. That is it. That's going to give us that flavour in there. I mean, come on, look at that. That looks incredible. Okay, a suitable sized dish. So just start adding it to your dish. Squash it down there. Try and get that pasta in. Now we're going to do a little sneaky one as usual. We want a little bit of cheese going on in there. Got to get that flavour going all the way through. And we're going to add a little bit of mozzarella. That's going in there. And then we're going to put the rest of the pasta over the top and a bit more cheese over the top. Squash it in. Come on. I want this huge pasta cheesy bake. Fantastic. And that's going to go in a preheated oven for about 20 minutes. A preheated oven at about 180. Just look at this super thing here. A little bit of parmesan on there. Then we're going on with some mozzarella. Oh, come on. Hopefully that should leak down the side and fill it all up. In we go, and we want about 20 minutes. Okay, we've done about 14 minutes, and that looks good enough to me. That looks well good enough. That is absolutely sensational. Wow. Let it cool down, and then we're gonna scoop some out. The normal way is to come through the top of the cheese that we put on there. Now it's going to flop all over because it's pen pasta. I'm going to take that big corner there. Are we ready for this one? We're going in, we're grabbing the whole lot. It's going to go all over. Oh, come on. Look at that. Oh, come on. Look at that. Just tear up yourself a little bit of fresh basil for over the top. Oh, come on. And a little bit of parmo. Oh, look at that. Oh, have you seen anything as appetizing as that? That is superb. Italian sausage and bean casserole. Wow. What do you serve it with? I'm going to serve it with garlic bread. Are you kidding me? Oh, look in here. Oh, we're going to have that cheesy top. Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. Serve that up with some of our Italian sausages and beans. That pasta. Oh, lovely. Oh, amazing. Completely amazing. In fact, you can taste the beans through there as well, actually. That Italian sausage, okay, we didn't make it, we bought it. Our seasoning. Fantastic casserole. serve it up with a little bit of garlic bread. Now there is a garlic bread video on the channel. There's a link up here right now if you want to go make garlic bread. There's a secret little tip to making garlic bread in there. Oh, this is just awesome. It really is incredible. Oh, sausages, pasta, beans, Italian flavouring, garlic bread. I mean, come on. Absolutely amazing meal. Fantastic for a weeknight, fantastic anytime. This can be eaten cold. Eat this with a nice crusty salad, a little bit of dressing over it. Superb. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends, share all over, help the channel grow. I'll appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel, big thumbs up, leave a comment, ring that bell. Whew. Ring that bell for notifications and you'll know every time we upload. Whew, that's a big long list. Hope to see you on the next video.